You might be wondering what really is the topic of this video. So in this video, we will talk about the importance of preparing and appearing for the CAT exam even if you do not want to do an MBA or enter in an IIM. Hi, my name is Ashish Gourav. I have done my B.Tech from IIT Kharagpur and Masters from ISI Kolkata, and I work as a data science consultant. You have to understand few things about the CAT exam. The CAT exam is a pretty good exam to test three things. The first being the analytical ability, mainly your maths, logical reasoning, data interpretation. The second is pressure handling ability, because when you have to solve so many questions in limited amount of time and compete with a lot of people, your pressure handling ability comes to the fore. And the third is how do you master your weakness, because CAT exam is not a one dimensional exam. It has English, it has maths, it has data interpretation, it has puzzles, it has logical reasoning. So a lot of things goes inside a CAT exam, and you might have few weak areas, and if you want to perform well in CAT, you have to be really good at all of them, and you will have to master your weakness. So how to do that? Now if you master that, that would be a valuable lesson for you, and this is the primary reason that a lot of companies who come for placements in campuses use a similar kind of an aptitude test to screen candidates. Now, you might be familiar with the word screening. In economics, we have a screening and a signaling concept. So, why do we use screening? See, you have a very limited number of good opportunities and you have a lot of aspirants. So, how do you shortlist from them? Because you cannot interview them in depth, in detail. So you will have to first use some kind of a screening devices so that you have limited number of aspirants to conduct your in-depth interviews. Now there are other alternatives to screening like signaling as well, but let's say you have exhausted your signaling device, then definitely you'll have to go to the screening device. Now they can be used in conjunction or use screening or signaling. So I might make a future video on how to use signaling as well. Now let's get deeper into this video. You have understood the skills which you can gain by preparing and appearing for the CAT exam. You have also understood that a lot of placement companies take the help of aptitude exams similar to your CAT exam for screening the candidates. And it's not limited to the companies which come on campuses. Even let's say you want to apply off campus to a company, or let's say you want to switch jobs, even then there could be some kind of an aptitude test. I'm not saying it's always there, but there could be. It's highly important that when you're in the beginning of your career, you must always be prepared with taking an aptitude test. Now there are other factors also. Let's say you want to apply for Masters of Management in Business Analytics in IISc Bangalore. I mean, you can Google up the exact course name, but it is related to business analytics and it's related to management. And it is a course of IISc Bangalore. Now, it's a very good course and a very good way to enter data science. So, that course also keeps CAT as one of the ways for screening the candidates, CAT percentile to be more specific. They have other ways also, but CAT percentile is one of the ways. So definitely appearing for CAT also helps you in that. And there could be other courses as well which would be ready to take your CAT percentile and process your application further. You must prepare and appear for CAT if this is one of the goals which you are thinking about in future. And the next thing, there's no harm in bragging about your CAT percentile in your resume or CV. Because see, if you're applying for a consulting or a finance role, they would like to look at few spikes, and let's say you have got a 99 percentile in CAT or let's say even a 95 percentile, then there could be few good opportunities which could come your way, and people could look at your resume and see, okay, this candidate has a good CAT percentile. Now it could also backfire, because they would definitely ask you questions: why did you appear for CAT and why do you want to join us now? So you need to be very thorough with these answers, that how do you present your CAT percentile so that it highlights your analytical ability, it highlights your interest in the role which the company is offering. So essentially it's a very subjective thing. It depends from the profile to profile, from person to person. But I'm pretty sure that in most of the cases you can use a very high CAT percentile to your advantage. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, do subscribe to the channel and also press the bell icon, because in this channel you can get content related to mathematics, economics, finance, data science, and any kind of knowledge.